Right now, we got a great coach to talk to, Coach Neil Searcy of those Killeen Kangaroos. And last week was the old crosstown showdown.
Yeah.
The Dirty Birds from the other side of town against the Fighting Kangaroos, as we used to call them back in the day.
Yeah.
And boy, it was a fight. I tell you what, we were here till midnight almost.
It was pretty late. I don't know exactly what time it was, but it was pretty late and
double overtime. Though.
Double overtime, and kids fought. We were down 13 points, and the kids fought back to get in the game and took the lead late, and we just couldn't make some plays down the stretch. Hats off to Ellison for making those plays down the stretch to give them the win. But I was proud of the way my kids played, the way they fought in the game. Had to fight a lot of adversity. Our starting quarterback got hurt the previous week, and Ahmad Bailey came in, was playing, and he got hurt, and then we had to go to Jacoby Thomas, who was our one of our starting receivers. I guess you can call him my third string quarterback, and then. When he made another change and went to, I guess you call a four-string quarterback, and went to Searcy, and he came in and provided us a spark on offense and kind of moved the team, and we were able to get back in the game, and so I was proud of the way my kids fought. We were upset and disappointed that we came up on the short end, but. There was a lot of opportunities in that football game for my team to quit, and they never did that. They played a hard fought game all night long, and I was proud of them for that, and got to see some of them grow up a little bit, and so hopefully we can carry that into tonight's game against Copper's Cove and get us a win.
I was waiting for the phone call to say, Dan, can you come down here and do Ben Roethlisberger for us and just kind of go forward?
You would have been the next call if we would have had to go to another one. I can tell you that.
I was going to say that, or maybe put Connor back there and just let him run up the middle continuously.
We would have been really drawing him in the dirt after that, I'm telling you. So, we're thankful tonight that we get Norman will be back tonight. Roger Norman, our starter, so he's back and healthy, so we'll be back to some normalcy a little bit tonight on the offensive side of the ball. Yeah,
that's wonderful. And you have to go over to Copper's Cove, and they had a pretty good game against Shoemaker last week.
Yeah, well, their record doesn't show it either, but they're not a bad football team. They put up a lot of points on offense, and so we'll have our hands full on defense, trying to stop their offense. And the key to the night for us against them is we have to score when we have the ball. If we take advantage and we feel like if we can go down and we score every time we have the ball, we feel good about our chances. But we're going to have to keep that offense of theirs on the sideline and keep our offense on the field and hopefully end every drive with a score.
Yeah, Richie, that quarterback's been around for a while over there.
Yeah. Yeah, they have some really good athletes. The Richie kid at quarterback, their running backs. So they're talented. They're a talented bunch, and they get after it. And they on film, they're scrappy. They're playing hard and playing 100 miles an hour. So it ought to be a good game tonight.
Well, getting your quarterback healthy back, how much is that going to help you tonight? Is that just getting back to where you were a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, well, that's what we hope. We really felt good where we were on offense, and offense was kind of getting in a groove, and then we have the injury, and so hopefully we can go back and find that consistency that we had on offense when we had Norman in there at quarterback, and we can find that again and get back to playing like we were a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I know Emory didn't quite get to run as much because they were shutting the run down on you, and you're trying to see what you could do. And,
we played Emory out wide at some receiver positions because we knew it was going to be tough sledding inside against Ellison. So we were trying to spread him out and get him the ball out in space a little bit at receiver to try to mitigate some of that damage they were doing on the inside. So. And we fared well with getting in the ball on the outside, but also Emory's a pretty good receiver. He has pretty good hands, and he's a weapon outside at receiver as well. So you'll see him move around from running back to receiver and playing some different positions as well.
How much adjustments is just wondering here? I'm just my mind going here. How many times did you have to adjust during that ball game because of the different quarterback combinations and the things that they could do?
More times than I want to count. I can tell you that we had to do a lot really on that side of the ball, do a lot of adjusting because Jacoby had took some quarterback snaps at practice, so he was he could run pretty much anything we were calling. And Cade has taken no quarterback snaps since 8th grade at Manor Middle School.
But he's an athlete.
Yeah, so we had to change. We had to change up some things, and we were able to do some different things with those kids that we couldn't do with some of the others. So it changed the ball game and changed the way we were doing some things. But our offense got to clicking and got put some points on the board. So it worked out for us. With some of the changes that we were making.
Yeah,
we had to make. It wasn't something that we wanted to do, but we had to make just because of injuries.
You earned your money, that's for sure, right?
I tell you what, we were drawing them up over there, I can tell you.
Had the Excedrin headache afterwards and all that.
Yeah, there ain't no doubt about it. But hats off to Elson. They played a good game and
that's always a good one.
Yeah, and done what they had to do to win the football game. It's one of those games that you hate that somebody has to lose that game because it's a really good game, but we'll learn from it and we'll bounce back and we're ready to get an opportunity to get on the field tonight and try to get us a win.
Yeah, you need to get this one in Cove and this gets you back into the rolling back along where you get back into the middle of this district race, which looks like it's going to be wide open.
Yeah, it always comes down to the last week of the season, and like I said, it's a big game for us, and we need to get this win if we want to stay in contention for a playoff spot. So it's a big game for us. So our kids understand where they are, and we're ready to go out and try to get us a win tonight.
All right, good luck to you, brother.
I appreciate it. Go Roos.